Oh, crap. I did. Oh, I didn't make it back on time, so here I am fighting for my life against one of these guys again. This time without any help, I just have to... Oh, and I'm also starving to death, which is also fun. So yeah, hopefully I kill this guy without any other monsters finding me so I can eat a steak real quick. Okay, let me do that. Steak, and then let's run back. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, this all sucks a lot. Oh, that actually worked out in my favor quite nicely. Okay, this guy's gotta go though. Urgh, yeah. All right. Just that one creeper to avoid. Oh, do you see my life total? Okay. Um. Yeah. So let's eat something. As you can see, I got about 5 stacks of sand, which is good, and managed to not die on the way, which was kind of nice, and was able to do it without having to like hide out somewhere in the middle of the night, which I really don't like doing. Alright, so we're going to need gravel, and we're going to need sand, and we're going to need clay. So let me grab all but one of the gravel that I have, and grab all of the clay that I have. And let's make some seared bricks. Oops. By making some grout first. Okay. You know what? 2 things of grout is probably enough to last me quite a while. So why don't we stop at these 2 stacks, and all of the sand will probably get turned into glass, since we're going to need some glass. And I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh, we have some here. Hey. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bake all of this grout and all of this sand so that we have glass and we have sand. Or we have sand and we have seared bricks. So I'm going to step off camera again just so we can get that. Okay, hold on. Something I just realized is that I have not built the thing I wanted to build this episode, that I wanted to show you guys, that is unique, I think, to Feed the Beast, and something that I am pretty sure you guys are going to enjoy. Okay, so to build this, you're going to need some sticks. You're going to need, I believe, 7 sticks, all said and done. So we'll make 4 more. Okay. You're also going to need a chest. And the last element that you're going to need is 1 diamond. Since we have 12, I have 1 to spare for something that's cool. Okay, so put the diamond at the top, put the chest underneath it, and then the sticks all around it. And you, my friend, now have luggage. What's luggage, you might ask? Luggage is probably one of the coolest things I've seen in this game so far. it creates a little walking chest that follows you around. Watch this. Isn't that adorable? So you might think, oh, well, it's just a walking chest. Okay, well, what else does he do? Well, let's take this rotten flesh here, and I'm just going to throw it on the ground. He picks it up in a very cute way. So let me show you this again. So, you know, let's throw that on the ground. And yeah, it's now in inventory, luggage's inventory. What this is really useful for is for when your inventory is full. You could say, for example, put you know, the beginnings of sand stacks or cobblestone stacks or gravel stacks in him, and what will happen is instead of coming to you where you want just like the ores and things, they'll go to him. As well, you can, this essentially doubles your inventory when you're doing mining. And when you don't want to use him, or if you think it's too dangerous for you to use him, you can just shift and right click on him, and it becomes an object again you can pick up. And you can place him anywhere. Now as well, he goes through walls. I'll show you. Let me close this door, and we'll head down here. And if I turn around, he's probably going to follow me in just a sec. Come on. There he is. Yep, already following me. So, I had thought for a while about what I should name him, and then it occurred to me. It didn't occur to me. It actually occurred to my girlfriend that we should call him Puppy, and I totally agree. Because if you've ever had puppies or been around a bunch of puppies, you can just say, since a lot of them don't have names at that point or names that'll stick, you can say puppies, 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 and they'll all come running. So, and he follows you around like a puppy. And so we're going to call him Puppy. Puppy or luggage. Yeah, he's adorable. Okay. Alright, let's see where we're at on the grout. We have 38 now. So actually, we're going to take this and we can get started with what we're doing. Okay, so the first thing I was going to do is make a controller, which is 8 around like this. The controller is a really important block. That's where your ore is going to go into. And as well, we're going to need a tank, which I believe that, nope, that's a casting basin, which we also need. And then we're also going to need a casting table, which is like that. And we're going to need the tank, which I believe is this. Nope, that's a drain. We're actually going to need 2 drains. And you know what? Why don't we just look it up? Sorry, seared tank. We need 1 piece of glass for that. Okay. So, I don't have any glass just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'll take that and stop this and very quickly go and grab some sand, and we'll throw a sand in there before the coal runs out. Okay, there we go. And then let's put the rest of this grout back in here. And we'll fill that back up to 64. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and start placing these. And we'll have to really don't have to think too hard about this, but giving some thought to where things are going to go is probably not a bad idea. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put the tank over here, and because it's furthest away from the door, and I'm not going to use it as much as these other items. So, oh, I didn't create it. Would have been useful if I created it. Okay, let me do that really fast. Oh yeah, and if you want to create something that's in this little too many items inventory over here, you just click on the item over here, and you see this little question mark here. If you shift and then click it, it'll show up in your inventory, and it'll basically it'll put things out in order for you to be able to create the maximum amount that your inventory will allow. So right here it's 2, because we had 2 pieces of glass, but we only need 1 of these. So we'll take that, and we'll take all these back. Okay. Oops. We need that book. There we go. Alright, so let's put down the tank over there. Actually, we'll put it at the corner, since it doesn't actually have to be on this at all. So we'll put it at the corner. So then the controller needs to be next to it in order to pull the lava that's going to be in that tank. Okay, so we're going to actually put that there. And then the basin and the table are the next things that we need to put down. They actually need to be 1 away from this 4, this layer of 4. And that would be a good idea to have them nearby each other. But from my experience, you're going to put all kinds of levers and things like that on them. So the one that we're going to use probably more than anything is the basin. So we're going to have that out front here. And so I'm going to put that actually both of these can be out front. They just need to be on the edges, which I believe they can be. Yeah, they can be on the edges. And that way oh, but that okay. They can be on the edges. Okay, I'm actually going to put it on the side here for a reason I'll tell you in just a moment. Okay, and then the casting... Oop, I put that in the wrong spot. That's going to have to go there. And then the casting table... That's going to have to go there. Okay, and this wall is going to have to be pushed back 1 because I don't like 1 square spaces. Which means we'll have to redo this this wall and take up a little bit more of the ravine, but that's okay. We really need this room to be the space that it needs to be. While we wait for some more bricks to come in. Okay, there we go. And okay. Let's grab this. Might as well, since we're right here. Just make sure there's nothing around it. Okay. Fill that back in. Okay. Alright, so then what we'll need to do, do we have 2 drains? Yeah, we do. They're going to have to be on the second layer. So, get rid of that torch. And we have 16 bricks, but we're going to need more than 16 bricks to make all of this. Okay, there's 29 more. That'll give us quite a few here. So what we're going to need is seared bricks, right, which is just 4 in a square here. And we'll create as many of those as we can, which is 11. Okay. So then what we'll need to do is take those seared bricks, and we're going to need to fill in all of this area around that 3x3 grid. And I'm actually going to leave these 3 completely open for right now, for reasons that will be apparent in just a moment here. Put the last one down. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're actually going to make it open, sort of. We're going to make seared windows. And what that will allow us to do is look in here, and at a glance we'll be able to see, without having to go to the controller and look, we'll be able to see whether or not there's any leftover material in here before we put anything else in, so we don't make any accidental alloys. So then what's a seared window? Well, we can make seared glass or seared window. Let's look at seared glass, which is 5 glass and 4 seared bricks, or 6 bricks and 3 windows. Well, obviously the seared glass is cheaper. We're going to go with that. Okay, we'll wait till this one is done, and then we'll put the sand in. And then let's talk a little bit more about what we're going to do in here. So once we have all of this laid out, the next thing we'll need to do is put lava in this. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to have to bring buckets down and just bring up a few, just to get us started with the smelting. Eventually what we'll do is we'll actually create tanks to put above this, so that when we actually have the smelter going, we don't have to necessarily worry too much about the running out of lava, because there will be a couple thousand millibuckets worth. And what's a millibucket, you might ask? It's 1/100th of a bucket. Okay, let's see where we're at here with the glass. Not enough. Okay, I'm going to go back off camera, and we're going to wait for the rest of the materials to cook. Just a moment.